Okay, the music should be good now. Started with okay again. I'll fix that though. I don't like it. We're not playing Frontline yet. We're actually doing a good little replay. Let me pause it actually. I'll load up the replay and then we'll continue the music. Should be back. Yes, we are. For some reason, the music skipped. They literally skipped to a new song. I don't know what's going on there. I wonder if this is how it looked in the game when I was playing it. I don't know if it did, but this is a very good match. This is with the Kame. This was with the tank that I hated. I hated this tank significantly. But I found and made it work. I found what was correct about this tank. I found what I needed to do with this tank. And you really have to think about this type of stuff when you're playing a tank with a clip. Is it a tank that goes in, or is it a tank that stays further away and maybe snipes? But this tank is definitely one that goes in, and it's particularly either into the heavy side or into the medium side. It is a medium tank. But it has that clip, which is very powerful for heavy tanks. So that's why I'm taking it to the heavy side currently. And yes, I could go to the medium side with this tank. But it's extremely useful to play this tank in the heavy side. Definitely. And as you can see, what I'm about to do to this tank is nuts. 1,000 damage like that. 1,200 actually. That was 1,200 and that was a 1,800 damage clip. I simply wanted to know if I could make this tank work. And so far, as you saw, I went to the heavy side. I completely destroyed them in the heavy side. And now I'm here behind this rock because I wanted to, of course, I want to push in. I want to get involved. And look at what I'm doing to this player. Bye-bye. I knew this tank had the ability to do that, but the problem was the accuracy. Whenever you try to do that, it sucks so bad to have horrendous accuracy. So that's why I went in. I'm trying to go in because of that horrendous accuracy. It's tough. And I think this is actually how you're supposed to play this tank. You're supposed to really simply go in. Either on the medium side or the heavy side. It doesn't always have to be the heavy side. But on the heavy side, you have slower moving targets, and that's the reason I'm here. That's the reason I went to the heavy side, and that's the reason I'm so far up, is because I dealt with the heavies, and now I'm doing the same thing with all these other tanks. I'm trying to spot the Scorpion, but I'm trying to also not take a shot, because I'm only on 800 hit points, and I know I'm getting low. Shot actually almost missed there. But there it is, another 700 damage. Which is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I'm still on a long reload, and that's why I'm not really making a play. But then I spot this wind time. This wind time got into a stupid position. Unfortunately, I actually counts my first shot, so I have to hit every single shot actually here to kill that player. And I luckily do. I'm on 5 kills now. I'm on a big reload. You saw that? Saw that little turn I did? I tried to bounce his shot because I knew he'd be aiming there. Unfortunately, they still get me. Still get me with a shot. Last 2 shots and I'm out. And he rams me. He rams me. Unfortunately. Yeah. 6 kills. Could have been potentially 9 kills. Potentially. But nah, not really, because Boras took out that target. It would have at best been 8 kills at best. What is this Boras skin? What the? Oh, I skipped. Okay, let's see. Oops. I realize now, again, I forgot that every time you watch a replay, you're not watching the players from which ones you actually choose, you're watching it from which ones you chose when you were actually watching the match. I know Boras is coming in to finish the job. I type ELC, go take them out because he's on 900 hit points. I literally so it's an easy win. But Boras simply has 1,000 and they go in. There it is. Victory. 6 kills. How much damage? How much damage do you think that was? You're about to see. Wish they would implement a better replay system still, so this could be much faster and much easier to do. So you won't have to use a mod for it. And as you can see, it was 7,000. 7,000 damage. Top by damage, top by experience. 111,000 profit. Even when I was shooting full premium ammo. And we have another interesting game to look at. Let me pause the video. There we go. This was quite the interesting game. It was also because of what I did with Kame. I wanted to see if I could do the same with a different tank. I could do the same strategy with a different tank. There's a tank that I also didn't like very much, but I knew it had potential. I knew it had potential still because it has a very massive gun. The BZT-70. The tank does have armor, but it's difficult to use it when you have massive cupolas. That's what I hate about this tank, is the cupolas are so huge that, and since it's so slow, every time you try to do anything, you're getting shot in those cupolas. And that's what I hate about it. I hate that so much about this tank. If it didn't have those cupolas, this tank would actually be so much better by a mile. Those cupolas really make it feel like trash. But I think this tank is more like a, once you get into position, you're good. But driving to position is going to be the main problem. Because you have to drive far. But here's my strategy here. I'm like, okay, let's test this. I have 2,560 hit points. I'm going in. I don't care. I'm going in. That's my strategy here. I do not care. Whatever is here, I could care less. I have armor. They can't simply easily penetrate this tank. Even if I show my side armor, it's not easy to penetrate. They have to really hit my lower plate, and it has to be at a decently flat angle for that. Okay, BlackRock tried to hit my cupola, I think. They missed. And you see, I actually made it in position quite easily here. And see, BlackRock decides to be an idiot here. Look at this guy. I repair my gun there because the guy actually hit my gun, unfortunately. That BlackRock, holy, he made a mistake. And BlackRock made a huge mistake. And now I have this retard trying to get involved like he's smart. But you see, if I simply hide behind this, I can simply turn like this and get this guy completely done. Like this. There it is. Now he's one shot. He's not looking too good anymore. Unfortunately, SDK2 catches us part of my turret there. But now that BlackRock is trying to reverse side scrape on me. Oh jeez. Look at how I'm absolutely dominating these people here. And look, it doesn't stop there. Yeah. You see, I'm making it work though. Of course, I've lost 1,000 hit points. I have lost a good amount of hit points at this point. But I'm playing close range. And this is where this tank can actually shine, because you have such a massive amount of damage per shell. And so basically, since you have that massive amount of damage, you can outtrade your opponents very easily. Like, every time they peek on you, if they're exposed and if they're going to take that shot, then you can outtrade them every single time. And it doesn't matter. Unless, of course, you're fighting like 15 players. Then you need to be careful because, of course, you could be peeking out on multiple players at a time. And that's why I'm using this cover here, to try my best to side scrape and also hide my lower plate. Because this little part of this train cart, this little part of the map, this obstacle, that can actually be shot under because it's a train cart. It's a train cart. You can actually shoot under it to hit someone's lower plate. So And I have had it. Wait, have I had it happen to me? No, I haven't. I've simply seen it online. Actually, I have not. I've barely ever even been here, so no, I have not had this happen to me. I've never actually been there. Never mind. I've never been there. This is the first time I've ever been there. And also, in this match, you're gonna see me now playing a bit more passively, because I was recently in a match with this tank that I was low on hit points the entire time. I was low on hit points the entire time because I made a decision to push, and it didn't work that well. I got shot from a bunch of snipers and also shot from people that were close to range, and I was trying to put a high explosive shot on a grill and it didn't really work, so it is what it is. That was a mistake for me. I made a mistake. I should have played better. But basically, I'm thinking like I'm still in that match. And also, I know I took a lot of damage there, but I didn't realize how much hit points I was actually at, and I also didn't realize that the position I was in here could have actually worked for me. Like, I could have made it work. I could have simply drove in and made it work. I didn't realize that, though. Of course, I am playing it safe, and this will definitely be useful if the match is not going so well for my teammates, but it didn't happen like that, and it's not important. If it does, I should have drove in. I should have drove in and made the things work, because on the map I could see that there's not that many enemies to worry about. The only enemies to worry about is the ones on the hill and the ones I'm actually pushing. And I could handle them. Absolutely. I was thinking about reverse side scraping here and trying to hit maybe the black rock or whatever, but at this point I realized I made a mistake and I needed to simply go in, because at this point I'm not going to get anything done otherwise, because hit points is going very quickly. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have. And then I realized my hit points, I think I realized a bit before this moment actually, that my hit points were actually good. Like, I'm good on hit points. I don't need to worry. I have armor, I have hit points, I can take shots, whatever. I can do basically whatever I want, and that's the last enemy, so there it is. I got one more shot in before the match was over, so there it is. BZT-70, and we made it work. Holy, look at my upper plate. They tried their best to penetrate that. They tried their best. I think I got shot at my cupola. No, actually I did not. This tank, it's not easy. It's not easy to play when you want to sit back, and I guess it can be easy to play. It can be easy to play, but if you don't know what you're doing, it's not easy to play, because you're sitting at the back and you're trying to basically hit people when they're peeking, and then you have to wait for a long time, and then it's not even guaranteed that they peek because you're staring at them with this massive gun. They don't want to peek that. And then of course there's the factor of inaccuracy, so it's like, even if they do peek, it's not guaranteed you're gonna hit. There's a lot of things to think about when you're not playing correctly. But if you do play correctly and you get in front, which I think that's what you're really supposed to do with this tank, you have to get in front, and also you need survival improvements suite. You need the experimental hardening for this tank. Absolutely. You need it, because this thing gets ammo racked and it gets set on fire when you make pressure and you get shot into your side or whatever, or your lower plate. So you have to have it with this tank. And you should have it for this tank, because if you get ammo racked, it's a big problem with your reload. And of course, getting set on fire is a big problem too, and Survival Improvement Suite should help with that. I don't know 100% if it does, but it says it improves module durability, so that's what I'm assuming it does. It should, at least. It definitely should, but here we are. Let's look at the score. So yeah, that Kame match was very impressive to me because the tank really sucked whenever I was trying to play it a bit more passively. So I realized that the tank is really meant to go in. Like, it's really meant to just simply go in, either on the medium side or the heavy side. You simply go in and you use that 5 shots to clip out basically anyone that's in your way, and you can easily catch them on fire or simply cause a serious amount of damage to them. You shouldn't peek out on a bunch of enemies, but you should go in and basically control the situation. It's really good for that. And as you can see, the score... Oh. The score is 4,000 damage, 4,800 blocking. So, yeah, that was a lot of damage I blocked there. It is a crazy replay. I will say it is a crazy replay because of the fact that I did very well there. I played very well, and also I was calculating things there. That was extremely calculated. If you look at how I played, I calculated a lot of things there. But also, it's very impressive for this tank because I didn't think it was capable of doing that. Of course, sometimes I will say I did get lucky. The enemies did not aim as well as they could have. It was quite late at night at that point, so the enemies were probably quite tired. They were they were quite tired. I mean, I was quite tired too, but not quite tired. I was okay. I'm okay with that, with the late times like that. At least in that situation, I was. My brain was doing okay, and I made it work. I made it work very well, as you can see. And I could have even gotten more. I actually could have even gotten more because I really played well there, very well at the start. And as you can see, I was the most valuable player on my team, even with the fact that I didn't do anything at the end of the match. I didn't get a single shot at the end of the match, and then at the absolute end of the match, I got the last shot. That wasn't important. But the entire end of the match and the entire middle of the match, I did nothing. At the start of the match was when I did everything. So that simply shows how well I did there. I did insanely well there. Blocking all that damage, putting all that damage on them. I did 4,000 damage in that quick moment. Putting all those big damage shells on those enemies there. And that was no luck. That was no luck involved. That was pure skill. That was pure skill. Well, I said there was luck involved. There is some luck, of course, me surviving, but my aim and my positioning was skillful. Me surviving, of course, was somewhat lucky. Yeah, it was lucky. But I definitely did quite well with the skill. Me surviving was lucky because if they put my shot, well, not every shot, I say some shots. I looked at the armor, at the shots that they were shooting at, like the places they were shooting at is what I'm trying to say. The places that they were shooting at were my lower plate mainly, and my side, and my turret, and my cupola. One of the shots on my cupola simply didn't hit. It missed. Actually, 2 shots, the Blackrock, and then also the Sakal. And then I got very lucky with a shot from the WZ, the GFT, WZ-113 GFT. He tried to shoot my lower plate, which was actually green for him, basically a green shot for him, but he hit my upper plate and he bounced. So that was basically the 2 shots that I got lucky with. Everything else was basically skill. But also, my positioning was very skillful. I played very well there, like very, very well, because I could have easily died. I could have easily died if I panicked and didn't do what was correct there. Definitely could have easily died. His call pushing me was a very interesting play, but he didn't think about the fact that I could easily turn around and kill him or shoot him once, and him being on like 0 hit points after that massive shell. So those are 2 replays. It is very interesting stuff. The Kame was very interesting to me. Well, it's very interesting in general. It is very interesting because of the fact that the Kame has that stupid mechanic. It's really, it sucks, that mechanic. That massive reticle after you shoot, after you shoot your first shot, you have to wait 3 seconds basically. And basically, with the Kame, if you're shooting long range, if you're shooting even medium range, you should probably wait. You should probably wait the 3 seconds for your gun to get below, and so you can actually aim properly. Because once you actually have your gun cooled, the gun accuracy is more than enough. Definitely, more than enough. But the problem is with the Kame is that you don't want to wait those 3 seconds. That's how much it is. You don't want to wait those 3 seconds, and my build is a bit weird. I did change my build a bit on this tank. I added a turbocharger and added ventilation. That's my different build here. Vertical stabilizer isn't as useful on this tank when you're in close range. And I did ventilation because the improvement system doesn't really do much. It doesn't do much difference compared to what the ventilation can give you, because it also improves dispersion at 100 meters and aiming time, and even improves gun cooling time and damage per minute and everything else, like a lot of other things. So it's not insanely different. My only other option would be the bounty aiming or improved aiming, which I don't even have. So bounty aiming is really my only other option to get the maximum aiming. And yes, I could do that, but it doesn't do as much. It doesn't do as much as ventilation can do. Ventilation, of course, I could do an accuracy improvement system, which does do more for the gun in a way that it lowers the dispersion and it lowers the aiming time a bit more, but it's barely anything. The aiming time actually barely goes down, at least with this one. I think it goes down a little bit more with the other one, but it's really barely anything, especially when you're in close range. It's not important. When you're in far range, you're probably going to be aiming the whole time anyways, and you're going to get down to your maximum. And the ventilation will help more with the reload, which actually is 35 seconds now. What's my... Yeah, I'm doing the full reload time on this tank now. Full damage per minute, full reload time, because the reload is a very big weakness on this tank. It simply doesn't allow you to perform as well. Of course, that means that this is removed, and I'm getting worse aiming speed, I'm getting worse dispersion after firing, but the thing about that is this thing still has that gun cooling mechanic, which you have to wait anyways. So that's what I don't like about this tank. It's like, do you even want that field modification because of the fact that you have to wait anyways? So it's very weird stuff. So, and I'm gonna be playing this tank way more aggressively. So basically, I'm thinking about this in a bit of a different way. I want the better dispersion factors, but I also want a bit better everything else. I don't want a vertical stabilizer on this tank. I know it could be useful for those snapshots, definitely, or maybe simply a better gun handling in general. But I don't need it. The gun feels good when it's cooled. Like, whenever it's cooled, the gun feels good already. Yes, I could do vertical stabilizer, but like I said, whenever I'm playing a tank like this, I'm going in. I'm not caring about playing long range or anything like that. And from the fact that the gun is 0.26 dispersion 100 meters when it's fully cooled, The gun feels good already. And I would rather lower the reload and improve the dispersion 100 meters than use a vertical stabilizer, at least currently. Maybe I could think about that a little bit longer though, but also the gun cooling time is nice to have, and also a bit better on everything else too, with concealment, view range, signal range, and some of the crew skills and crew things. And also, I think some of the field modifications, maybe? No, I don't think the field modifications. No, definitely not. But crew skills get improved, too. Which will help with the gun, too, like a vertical stabilizer. But it's quite tough in that way. But a vertical stabilizer would help with basically that quick firing, like I said. It would help with quick firing, but yeah, it could help. It could help. I could definitely see it, because even at medium range, you could potentially go for the full unload, and it could definitely help with that. It could. But I do want to help the dispersion 100 meters. I really do, especially with the horrendous 0.52 that it currently is. With the ventilation, if I remove that, it's going to be like 0.55 or 0.54. It's going to be horrendous. I mean, it already is. It still is horrendous, but it's better. It's better. And yes, I already have considered putting bounty aiming on it. I do have a bounty aiming device, which would be quite nice to have. I would like to put it on, but the fact is, I don't want to lose. And also, I do have this on it. I do have this directive on it, the gearbox thing, and this does help quite a bit with the dispersion. And I felt that was okay with the dispersion of this tank. I don't feel like this gun is incredibly unusable in any way when it's cooled and you're trying to go for long range shots. I don't think so. And so basically I'm trying to improve the burst potential of the tank. I'm trying to improve the burst potential and also the reload and that type of thing. Yeah, mainly the reload and the accuracy. So it's tough. It's tough. Definitely. I could even go for an improved rotation mechanism. Definitely. Also, I have a lot of those because I've been taking a few of them off of my tanks to go for different builds. And also, I lost a lot of credits because I bought a bunch of different things and changed a bunch of ammo types and things like that. I've done a few things. But I'm not selling any of those rotation mechanisms. We're keeping all of them. We are good on rotation mechanisms. 19. A few of those. We got a few. We got a bunch of vertical stabilizers too. Turbocharger is definitely necessary. Definitely necessary for the turbocharger. I could go with an improved rotation mechanism on this tank. I could, to help with the traverse speed and things like that, but it's already quite good on traverse speed. Get a bit of extra dispersion. I might put it on there simply to help with the dispersion of the tank. But I do like the bit of extra gun cooling. I do like that. That is very nice. I don't know how much it is though. Let me look how much it is. It's not much. I don't think it's much, but it feels better. Yeah, 3.25 compared to 3.13. It's very minor. Yeah, I might do the vertical stabilizer. I do like the extra bit of reload, but I feel like basically I'm using the field modification to increase the reload speed. And so I could basically counteract me using that field modification with a vertical stabilizer on this tank, and so it could still feel quite good with dispersion on the move, and I'm tempted to do that. I'm tempted. I don't think I'm going to do a rotation mechanism. I could do a rotation mechanism, because I would like to improve the mobility even more on this tank, but it's tough to say. This tank actually goes quite fast now with a turbocharger. Yeah, it goes 60 with a turbocharger. Wonder how the music's gonna sound in this recording. Hope it's gonna sound more like how it was actually sounding. Also, I turned up the game volume too, so it should be a bit better than in the last video. Should be about correct now. Should be. I still need to listen to it. Vertical stabilizer. Rotation mechanism. Okay, we're going with improved rotation mechanism. Yeah, that'll help significantly with how this tank feels. It'll feel a bit more mobile now. And yes, I could go with a bounty, but currently we're gonna keep it like that. So that'll significantly help the gun. 10% less dispersion. Of course, I could go with a vertical stabilizer, but I would rather improve the mobility of this tank because that's very important. It's very important to keep this tank in check. Keep the tank in check and be sure I can get out of situations as fast as possible by turning fast, turning quick. I could also do that. Yeah, actually, I will do that. I will do that. Exactly, perfect. And then I'll do mobility improvement system. So that'll be very nice. A little bit less speed, but it's okay. Okay, so the Kame definitely is an interesting tank. It really is, and I could go with a live gameplay now. I could definitely go with a live gameplay. Should I show the tank? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, I have done a bit of an overhaul on my garage. A lot of things have changed. A lot of things have changed. I've changed a lot of my ammo on my tanks, and a bit of the equipment has changed too. A lot of the equipment has changed. Most of my heavy tanks now has hardening, basically. Most of my heavy tanks have hardening now. Because of course they're supposed to go to the heavy side, and it's very important to have good hit points on the heavy side. So I think every heavy tank now is hardening or survival improvement suite, either one. And I've been getting a lot of survival improvement suites from Frontline. Putting them on my medium tanks and also, well, mainly on those tanks that go in, because I have to. For those tanks that go in are meant to be played in the front, they need to go in. They need to have hardening and the ability to take a shot without getting ammo racked or whatever. Like the Sarayuda, which I do want to play this tank. I could play it now. Definitely could. But I was actually thinking about playing the SPHT, or either playing the SPHT or playing Frontline. I was thinking either of those options. But the thing is, both of these tanks, the Sarayuda and the SPHT, are both the same. They both would complete the mission, and once I complete the mission, I can't play. No, we're gonna save Sarayuda. I think Sarayuda is really a good tank, and I want to play it when I'm feeling perfect for it. I think that's a good way to do it. Because the Sarayuda is a really good tank, and I mean, I showed you with the only match I played of the tank, because I ammo racked a full health thing BZT-70 with it. And yeah, it's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. But I did want to play it. I do want to play the Sarayuda. Yeah, this SPHT is a tough one, but I think to make the SPHT work, you have to go in. That's really how you make the SPHT work. It's a heavy tank. It's a quick heavy tank, and you don't want to be sniping with it. It's quick for a reason. You want to go in. That's what you want to do. You want to go in and basically hold down a side with a good damage per minute, so they don't really want to push you in it. Even if they do, you can burst them with your damage. That's how you want to play the SPHT. It's quick for a reason. You want to get into position quick. And this tank can be quite fun. I know that for a fact. I've played it a few times now, and actually one match I played like an idiot. I should have done things better. And it's upset me quite a bit, but it's okay. Whatever. I made things better. I definitely did. I played well at the end of my day and made things feel better. Made myself feel better by playing better and doing actually well. This tank is really good, I think. I think this SPHT is very, very, very interesting and very good. I think it's very good and very interesting. For a heavy tank, this tank is very fast. It's a very fast tank for a heavy tank. Let me show you, actually. Let me show you the match I had with this tank. The match I had with this tank at the end. This was the last match I played. It was this on Paris. Here it is. And we're not watching the match that was bad. We're not, because I was tired, and also my brain was not working properly because I didn't eat correctly. So basically, that's simply we're not watching it. I, of course, would like to watch it if my brain was functioning correctly and my teammates were being bad or something like that, so we could laugh at them, but no, that was me being stupid there. And also, my keybinds have not been perfect. I'm still trying to make them better. I've perfected them now, though. I've perfected them now. When I was playing that match, of course, they were not perfect, and I was actually like confused where things were. So it is what it is. My keybinds are better now. They are better, and They should be perfect now. I don't think I'm going to need any changes with them. And I'm excited to try them, finally. To try them being perfect. They should be perfect now. I like the layout. I don't think anything's difficult to get to. One of the most interesting keybinds I have currently is actually the reload. It's B. Reload is B, I think. Let me check. I think it's B. Yeah, reload shell containers B. So, yeah, it's quite the interesting one. Look at this. These are the 165mm high explosive round. You see that guy? That's a Leopard PTA. Those things have good high explosive armor, but, well, too bad, buddy. You don't have as good as high explosive armor as you need to block these shells. And so basically, I told you before, this is how you're supposed to play this tank. You're supposed to go in, and I see the position. I saw the position to actually get to where you can actually be safe with a tank like this, and this is perfect. This position is perfect for this tank. It's absolutely perfect because you're maneuverable, you're very maneuverable, and you can cover the center with your insanely good high explosive rounds. So basically, if anyone pushes now that doesn't have armor, they're dead. Completely dead. They have no chance with this tank because I'm a heavy tank, I have good hit points, but I also have insane damage per minute with these high explosive rounds. I have 4,000 something damage per minute, and you can see, look at this high explosive. I'm hitting for 490, I'm hitting for 550, but of course I hit for 490 there, but I can easily hit for more than 550 or lower than 550, but I do that every 7 seconds or so. And that's the exact reason I had a gun rammer on this tank, because I wanted to make it even better on that damage per minute, and also the gun is already good enough. And like I said, you want to go in, you want to put the pressure on these enemies, you really do. And since it's a quick tank too, you can actually drive out, and before the enemies can even react, and not react, but get to you, they can get their shot onto you. You can put a shot into them and then back up, basically. Then before they can put a shot on you too, you can actually back up. And because of the reverse speed is 25 kilometers per hour, which is very good for a heavy tank. And that's the exact reason I have a turbocharger in this tank, experimental turbocharger. The turn rate is very good too. I was using a improved rotation mechanism originally on this tank. Yeah, I was using an improved rotation mechanism originally in this tank to improve the gun handling a bit more and also make the turning rate a bit better. But now I'm using hardening because it's very useful on a tank that is supposed to go in. You're supposed to go in with this tank, so yeah, you have to have hardening. Survival improvement suite, of course. Well, I want to use survival improvement suite, but I don't have it currently on this tank. I don't have another one yet, so I would need another one to do that. But you can see I'm not currently doing much. That's because our idiots are literally doing nothing. As you can see on the map, you can look on the map. There's no team support. No team support at all. All of my teammates. This was late at night too, so all of my teammates are playing like retards. They're all camping at the back with heavy tanks. I'm way in front. They're all in the back, like, oh, yeah, we see you there, but we're not gonna help you. Yeah, that's great. And look at this. Manticore makes a huge mistake. I don't know what this Manticore was doing, but unfortunately, it was only 35 hit points. So I loaded a high explosive round. I didn't realize how much hit points that guy had, but whatever. I save a heat shell, I save an AP shell, whatever. We take it. It's good stuff. This is where I actually make a mistake. This is actually where I make a mistake now. I think so. This is where I make a mistake. Let's see. Yeah, this is where I made a mistake. Take a 700 from grill, and I'm reloading, and Type 4 Heavy comes around. As soon as I look at the grill, Type 4 Heavy is pushing. And now this is where things get difficult. This is where things get very difficult. And luckily, though, luckily, I did not get shot from IS-7. I would have died there. I would have died there if I didn't get shot. If I got shot from IS-7. So, luckily I did. I'm on 100 hit points now. And now, what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna hold it down as hard as possible. Because of course I'm in a decent position here, and I simply have to play well. If I play well, they're gonna struggle. They're gonna struggle with me if I simply play well. Even though I'm at 100 hit points. And also, this is where the game messes me up. That's nonsense wargaming. That should have went into his cupola. It's okay, whatever. I made a mistake. I took a 700 from Grill. That was the main problem there. I took a 700 from Grill, and then I wasn't even ready. I didn't even get a shot on the Grill. I didn't even get a shot on the Grill. I had to turn away and go back to the heavy sides. So, huge mistake for me. I didn't expect him to push so incredibly hard there. But this is what I'm talking about with this mobility. Watch this. He fires. I'm able to drive out like an absolute retard. But because of things about mobility, I mean, look at this reverse speed. Oh my. Watch it, watch it. I mean, you see this. That's amazing. I'm able to reverse so fast. And of course, I knew IS-7 would be looking like that. He was trying to shoot me actually, but it doesn't really matter. They didn't shoot me, and I was trying to find a shot on the IS-7. I go for the kill on this guy, and there it is. Very nice. Now, basically we go in. Basically we go in now. It's time to go in. And this tank is... It's fun. It's very fun. I would say this is definitely a more fun tank. And I actually load a high explosive shell because I wanted to go down on the other tank. And unfortunately, I realized this was a tank that I couldn't penetrate. I wanted to shoot the tank below originally. That's why I loaded the high explosive shell, and then I simply kept it because I didn't see what the tank was, and I realized what it was. Oh yeah, I can't penetrate that with a high explosive. So I switched to heat, backed away because I knew I was about to get killed if I didn't because he was staring at me. And then peeked up and got the shot in, which was very nice. But as you can see, the SPHT has something to offer. It absolutely does. It's a very weird tank. The armor layout is disgusting. The armor model is disgusting. I don't know what type of heavy tank this is. Of course, it's like a medium tank. It's more like a medium tank. But even so, the armor on the tank is horrendous. It's not horrendous in the way that it makes sense. It's horrendous in the way that it looks incredibly stupid and it makes zero sense. The armor is so stupid. It's very dumb, but there is like a cupola on it, so it could potentially bait some shots, but definitely, it could bait some shots. Like, people could look at the cupola and be like, oh, I want to shoot the cupola. And then you move forward a little bit and they completely miss. It could be like that. Could be. So I'm decently okay with the cupola. Decently okay with the cupola. Decently. But the hull, I'm not okay with at all. The hull of this tank looks... It looks okay, but it... No, it doesn't look okay. Never mind. It doesn't look okay. This hull looks terrible. I don't know what this design of a tank is. It looks extremely stupid, and it performs extremely stupid too. I mean, yeah, you can angle it and it gets strong, but this hull is horrendous. You can see, like, there's so many different things to think about when you're trying to angle this hull. Like, how far can you actually angle it? And also, it's completely green, but it's okay. It's, like I said, it plays like a medium tank, but you want to take it to the heavy side. It's still a heavy tank. You want to take it to the heavy side. You definitely do, but you simply have to go in. That's how you have to play this tank. You have to go in and basically be the tank that stops the enemies from pushing, or makes your team able to push. That's how you have to play this tank. That's what I think. And that's what makes perfect sense. Of course, you could play this tank like a medium tank and go on the medium side, but you shouldn't. It's a heavy tank. If you don't go on the heavy side, you're going to be giving your team a disadvantage. And also, the turret armor of this tank is actually okay. For a medium tank, for a medium-like tank, it's like the E50M, basically. It has good armor on the cheeks of the tank, but the frontal plate is easily penetrable by decent penetration rounds or premium rounds. But you see the cheeks actually have some armor to them. Like 70% chance. It's not horrendous. And then with APCR, I mean, you can see that no chance, 2%. You're not penetrating the cheeks with standard most of the times. So it's a very, very interesting tank. It definitely is. And I actually really like this tank, especially because of its mobility. Because the mobility complements the high explosive on this tank. It really does, because then you can make those flanking maneuvers and you can get behind tanks. But that's also a thing people are going to start realizing, is that whenever you're trying to make a flanking play with this tank, they're going to be on you. They're going to be on you the whole time, because they know you have to get around to get the shot on them, and to keep shooting them with your damage per minute and everything. So they might turn. They might simply turn around and try to show their more stronger armor to you, and that can be quite tough. That can be quite tough. But if you have enough damage per minute, maybe you can simply deal with them. That's why I have a gun rammer on this tank. Yeah. Very interesting stuff, and also I'm not using... Like I said, I changed my ammo types for every tank. So I'm doing a very interesting system where for my premium tanks that have a simply better ammunition, I'm loading half of that round as the better ammunition, and then half of the worst ammunition. And you can see that when I show you my... for some tanks I don't do it. For some tanks I don't. This tank has garbage. I think it's garbage premium or standard ammo, so I'm simply not doing it. It's only for tanks that have okay standard rounds, like good enough, or not okay, but good, or maybe good enough. It's either that, it's good or good enough. I think I did it for my Yongbing. I think I did it correctly for my Yongbing. Let me check that quickly. For tanks that need premium ammo, oh yeah, I did it like this for my Yongbing. I did the even, because it's heat. Heat is very... I think I realized something. Usually when a tank has heat rounds, it usually has decent penetration AP rounds. Usually. It's not all the time. It's definitely not all the time. But for tanks with heat rounds, I'm doing a split, because heat rounds are extremely... They go slower, and also they don't go through space protection very much at all. They can go through it, but it's inconsistent. It's inconsistent. And so what I'm doing is that I'm using that split for basically every tank with heat ammunition. It has a simple split, and also I'm doing more high explosive, because I see some of the tanks that I have that actually have very good high explosive rounds, and I do want to put intuition on them and everything, and have the ability to use high explosive. And also I'm looking at how much ammunition a tank has to see how much high explosive I can even put. I'm not putting 6 on every single tank. I'm not putting even 4 on every tank. Sometimes I'm actually putting even 2 on a tank, because it doesn't have that much ammunition. Most of the times, actually, it's 4 high explosive rounds. Panzernik, I'm doing 6 because I can't actually make the numbers even without doing that. I would have to make this 13 each. I want to do even numbers only. So there's definitely another nuance with it. But all of the double barrel tanks that have purely better ammo, if they have better ammo and they're a double barrel tank, or if they're a clip loader tank and they're a premium tank, I'm doing the better ammo fully. I am doing some high explosive, but they're simply too much of a risk. Like, I can't simply use that. And this is what I'm doing for the SFAC. The better ammo is this one, and the heat rounds, I did half. I do want more of the APCR rounds, because this is a tier 8 tank, and this tank has really good penetration on the standard, and really good shell velocity on the standard. It's very unlikely that you need more penetration than that. and also better accuracy than that, or whatever. Not better accuracy, but better penetration. It's very unlikely, but accuracy is very important for penetration too. So those two things can be very correlated. Heat rounds, though, I could need them for some incredibly armored tanks like the mouse if I get into a game with a mouse. So that's the reason I have it. I have to have it. And I did half. I did half. That makes perfect sense. And of course I did some high explosive rounds. These high explosive rounds are actually very nice. 53 millimeters of penetration is okay. Well, it's not very nice for the penetration, but the damage is. That's why I wanted to use it. The damage is quite nice. 480. That's a lot of damage. And so I put 4. About the standard for what I put on a lot of tanks. Not too much, but not too little. And also I realized that this tank actually doesn't have that much ammo. This tank really doesn't. This stuff goes quick. 24 rounds of 390 should be enough though, and 12 of this should be enough. I should be good. The 4 high explosive rounds won't change that much either, but it will give me the options. It will give me options. And yes, I am still considering the high explosive stuff on double barrel tanks, but I think it's worth it because even though it does, it can make things worse in a way, and you could be risking too much in doing it, but and you can also simply risk it because of the fact that you're literally reducing your capabilities in a serious match. Like say you're getting in a really serious match and you're doing very well, but things are still not in your favor and they're still tough, and you have to have all that ammunition for every single target you can see and every little shot you can get on the enemy. You have to shoot it. So that's something to consider, and I did consider that already. I have considered that. But I do want the ability to put a high explosive round into someone, and that's because it's very important. It is very important because those high explosive shells could actually give you the advantage on a serious match, on a difficult match. They could give you the advantage because they do a lot of damage when they penetrate, and there's definitely quite a bit of tanks you can penetrate. And they are a risk. They are definitely a risk. Like, say you don't penetrate one of the shells. That's definitely a problem. That's definitely a problem. Or you don't penetrate the shell because of the fact that you're using high explosive. That's definitely a problem. So penetration is very important. And also how easily you can use that ammunition. Like with double barrels. It's also a factor. And also the capabilities, like the actual maximum performance you can get in a serious match where you're not really using your high explosive that much, but you're going with your standard rounds and your heat rounds and you're doing work, or your premium rounds and you're doing work. So definitely is things to consider with the rounds, with the ammunition choices, and especially for tanks with limited ammo. There are some tanks where you simply don't need to care because the amount of ammunition you have is disgusting. Like some tanks have the ability to do 25,000 damage. There's probably there is tanks that can do more than that. Yeah, there's tanks that can do more than that. But some tanks simply have so much ammunition that you don't even need to care, and you simply put whatever. You put whatever you want. And you want basically a variation of everything, a bit of everything, so you can do whatever you want, and you don't have to worry about it. But there are some tanks that you absolutely need to worry about ammunition because you can run out when you're doing it very, very well. And with some of these tanks, when you're a skilled player, yes, you will do very well on them. How would I remove these high explosive rounds? How can I make this? Yes, I would have to do this. I would have to do 28 APCR rounds. No, it's not worth it. It's not worth to remove this high explosive. This high explosive are very useful. It's very useful. I don't think I'll need it. I think this ammunition is enough. I think this is more than enough. That's why I have a lot of these rounds like this. I think there's a few tanks where I don't have that much ammunition, high explosive ammunition. Let me see. So I would say my minimum is actually 4. Would I say it's 4? No, my minimum's 2. 2 ammunition. It's 2. You can see how I set it up. This is not how I set up. This is a standard tank that I haven't even started to set up yet. But with the tanks that actually have good high explosive, like this tank, I say good. Basically, all of these have, a lot of these tanks, most of these tanks that you see 6, 4, maybe even 8 sometimes, they don't have amazing high explosive. I would say when a tank has 10 high explosive rounds, that's when the high explosive is good. Like, it's probably 100 millimeters of penetration or 90 millimeters of penetration. And some tanks even have 20 high explosives, so yeah, quite a bit. But these tanks mainly have 6, 8, and 4. Because their high explosive is good, but it's not amazing. It allows you to put those shots into sides of low armor tanks, but not heavy tanks, or not very versatile. It's not extremely versatile like those like 190 millimeters of penetration is. And also it depends on the tier too. The higher you get up in tier, the more penetration you're going to need too. So 100 millimeters in tier 8 is not the same as 100 millimeters in tier 10. It's worse. To have the same like level of penetration in tier 10, you'd probably need about 130 millimeters or 120 millimeters of high explosive. It's definitely interesting stuff though, definitely. And I do like the way this is going because I do want to save credits, but I also want to not always use the, like on this tank, the better ammunition is clearly the APCR rounds. Clearly this one, the premium ammo. But I did a split setup where the premium ammo, of course, will still have way more. I'll still have way more premium ammo. So when I'm in that situation where I need to use the premium ammo, when I need to penetrate the shots because enemies are playing difficult, I can switch. I can switch and use premium ammo as much as I want. But when I'm in a situation where I can play relaxed, I can simply hit the lower plate or cupola. Even when I'm hitting the cupolas of tanks, it's very good to have standard because you're missing a lot of shots when you're trying to shoot at far ranges. So it's going to help a lot with credit earnings, really. It's going to help a lot with credit earnings. And it's okay. It's completely okay, especially with these types of tanks that have a good amount of ammunition. I can do this type of stuff. Like this tank here has so much ammunition. 36 ammo, simply an APCR. It does 530 damage and it's a tier 9, so it's a lot of damage. A lot. And then I have 18 more shells of armor piercing with also 530 damage. And then I even have 6 high explosive rounds that do 670 damage. So that's a lot of ammunition. I'm good. I don't need to worry. So I have done some work on that. And I do like how it is much more. I like the fact that I'm saving credits, and as you can see on this tank, this is one of those tanks where you have to have good ammunition. You have to, because it's a clip. It's a clip tank, and also you want to go in with this tank. I think this is more of a go-in type of tank too. Now that I think about it, now that I've put the ammunition on, I thought about it before. When I was putting the ammunition on it, I was thinking, yeah, this is definitely a go-in type of tank. And also, as you can see, the ammunition Well, actually, the ammunition is okay. The ammunition is okay. 400 damage with 35 shells. It's good enough. It's good enough, definitely. And I even have a high explosive clip. Most of my tanks now have high explosive on it because it's very, very nice to have simply that clip or that shot for a tank that wants to get involved, or a tank that simply wants to go into the heavy side or go into the side that you're on that has no armor. And it's perfect for that. And if you can do it, you should. Most tanks can do it. Most tanks can have at least two high explosive shells, at least. And actually, the only tank there might be a few tanks that have uneven numbers of high explosive on, but the one I can think of now is actually the BZT-70. I have three. Oh, I actually have 5 high explosive shells on it, because this tank hits for 850. And it might look like it doesn't have that much shells, but it hits really hard, so it has 10 of each, and you can do the math. That's a lot of damage. That's 17,000 damage that it can do. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. High explosive does 1,200 with 90 millimeters of penetration. That's why I have it. It's a tier 10, yes, but 90 millimeters is still quite good, and it will penetrate most lightly armored tanks. And the damage is insane. And also, you can actually penetrate the sides of heavy tanks with the high explosive too, so if you make a really good play with the BZT and you go on the side of a heavy tank unexpectedly, ooh, you can actually hit them really hard, and they will regret everything. 1,200 damage is a lot of damage for a single shell. So if you simply aim properly, and you go on the side of a tank, of course, it's not easy with the BZT. Definitely, 99% of situations, it's not going to work on the heavy side. But if you have the opening too, and you have a good amount of time to intuition switch, and you're prepared, you should probably intuition switch before getting in location, before getting spotted. Or if you're already spotted, then you have to do it quick, because they're probably going to turn around or turn towards you or whatever. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they don't turn towards you. If they don't turn towards you, then great. Great. Amazing. But the ammunition here, it looks low, but it's actually quite a lot. It's good. It's good. I don't think I'm going to run out of ammunition on this tank. I really don't. Of course, I would like a little bit more on that tank. But I'm hitting really hard, so I think I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay. Okay, I want to play the SPHT. That's what I want to do. I want to play the SPHT, and I want to simply go in. Let's go now. Not talking. You know what I want to do? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to make a play. I'm going for it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm going here. I'm going there. Also, this is the first time I'm trying my new keybinds. First time, so let's see. I don't know if they're gonna work. I really don't, but I can only hope. I can only hope. I don't know if I'm gonna like them. I don't know if I'm gonna like them. I did make a few adjustments to try to make things clean and nice and smooth and simply nice to use. I want things to be nice to use. I don't want things to be stupid to use and annoying to use. I want things to be nice to use. So, of course, I want to make those adjustments and actually make it work. I want to make it happen. I don't want to make things stupid. I don't want things to be annoying to use. Oh yeah, I did change my sensitivity too, which was crazy. Absolutely. I absolutely did change my sensitivity on sniper view. So this is going to be tough. This is going to be very tough for me because of that. I changed my sensitivity on sniper. I'm not peeking that, so I will peek it if he wants to show his side though. Like, no. Unfortunately, it didn't hit. It's okay. But I changed my sensitivity purely because... Also, is this the same? Yeah, I think it's the same. It should be the same. It's simply difficult to know exactly if it is. But yeah, it should be. Look at that guy. Look at Contender. He's playing like an idiot. He's playing very weird. Oops, wrong one. Contender's playing very weird. Our teammates are doing extremely well on the heavy side simply because I pushed. And now I'm getting shot from SCM. My ammo rack is hit. See what I'm talking about? I need survival improvement suite on this tank. I definitely do. Also, I shouldn't even be spotted now. So I don't know how I am. Is that guy literally blind firing? Interesting. Lucky guy. Lucky guy. I'm gonna keep peeking like a retard? Go ahead, buddy. Wow, I can't believe that actually hit him. I mean, that actually hit me. Huh, crazy. Also, that guy's a heavy tank and he's playing there. What a retard. Yeah, my keybinds are going to take some time to get normalized to. I'm not normalized to them at all. That's quite unfortunate. It's okay, though. I can't penetrate the FCM somehow with high explosive. 5? Nope, that's the wrong shell. 5. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough for me, dude. This is tough. I'm using new keybinds, and I'm using a new sensitivity for my sniper view. This is very tough for me. Where's Contender gone? There's Contender. There's Contender. This is definitely rough. I'm trying to think, should I use this sensitivity? I don't know. Why does it feel faster though? It feels faster. It feels faster than my normal sensitivity. That's the problem. It just feels faster than my normal sensitivity. No, it's not faster. It's literally not faster. It simply feels like it is. And also, as you can see, FCM made a huge mistake. He didn't go to the heavy side, and now his team is done. And also, did they match me against an FCM? No, they matched me against an AMX. No, they met. What did they match me against? I don't know. I'm spotted somehow? I think there's an enemy here. That's what I think. I think there's an enemy here. So it's okay. We're gonna take this position. Yeah, there's an enemy straight here. No? There's a medium tank somewhere. He's in these bushes around this area. Yeah, he's in those bushes. He's in those bushes, definitely. How do I mark, dude? I forgot how to mark. B. Yeah, there's a guy there. Yeah, these guys have no chance. As soon as they're getting spotted, they're getting hit for 550. It's gonna be rough for them. Am I getting spotted here? Let's see. Yeah, there's a guy. There's a guy here. There's a guy here. There's a guy somewhere around there. It's probably Barask. It's probably Barask. Do I see a tree knockdown? I need to see if there's a tree knockdown. Don't see a tree knockdown. Oh, that could have been a hit, but I don't know where that went. It's okay. I would love to know where that guy is. Let me do a peek check. Let me do a peek check. Peek check to know where they're at, basically. He moved. Oh, there he is. Barask. Oh, I was still spotted. I don't understand. He was there? How was he there, dude? Makes no sense. Whatever, this match is done. I'm not getting a good score here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm still doing my keybinds. And also, I changed my keybind to a very interesting one for my sniper. For sniper view. It's middle mouse button. Very interesting stuff. And also, I wanted to change my sniper view sensitivity because reaction time is very important. And yes, you can be very accurate with other sensitivities, but it's actually way more consistent to do I'm not gonna be able to get the shot in. I can't even see the guy. Never mind. I somehow got the shot in. I somehow got the shot in. I don't know. That was crazy. But my play was perfect. Absolutely beautiful. That was a perfect play for me. I pushed the heavy side, won it instantaneously because of that. I didn't even need to do anything. We won by default. Look at that. 7032 got 6,000 damage because of me pushing. Very nice. I know I don't need to do it. Like, I don't need to technically change my sensitivity because I've been doing very well without doing that. But I wanted to make all my sensitivity the exact same because it's better for consistency. It's better for consistency. I could change it back. I could change it back. I'm thinking if I should. It's difficult. Because whenever I'm at long range, I'm shooting at long range, and I'm using a slower sensitivity. I mean, I can get normalized to it. I know I can. Whenever I'm using a lower sensitivity, it can be annoying to adjust. And also, there's times where, like, I'm in sniper view and it is a bit more difficult to adjust because of the sensitivity, but... No, we're changing it back. No, we're changing it back. It's It's so weird though. It's so weird. I do somewhat want to do it, but I also don't because it makes some sense, but also then it doesn't make some sense in some ways. It makes some sense, and then it doesn't make some sense. Hey. I do like the fact of doing it for consistency. I do like that. But I do like slow sensitivity, especially for a game like this. It's more immersive than having a really fast sensitivity, especially when you're in sniper view. It's definitely way more immersive to do a slower sensitivity in sniper view. And yeah, I haven't been having that much trouble with it. One of the main reasons I want to change it to a faster sensitivity is because I did a faster sensitivity in Rainbow Six Siege, and I did it the same as my normal sensitivity when I'm not aiming in, and it feels really good. I really like it, actually. But in this game, it's a bit more complicated. Definitely. Yeah. Okay, we're going to a slower sensitivity. At long range, it's going to be much easier to aim with a slower sensitivity. So in that way, a slower sensitivity is simply better. We're going to go with basically half. We're going to try to do half, exactly. About half. Maybe a little bit faster than that. We'll try that and see how that feels. That should be better, but it's still going to be a little bit faster than my normal sensitivity. I think I would really low on my sniper view sensitivity on my original settings. Because it is quite nice to have a lower sensitivity. It allows you to aim way more precisely. That's what I understand. A lot of the times, whenever you have a slower sensitivity, you can aim simply way more precisely. But it is quite difficult to hit targets sometimes when they're... But yeah, of course, I could get better at aiming too. I definitely could. My aim has not been perfect all the time. So it definitely has some interesting problems here. And generally, a lot of tanks don't move that fast, but they can be quite unpredictable sometimes. Like, you're trying to... I guess the main problem I'm having with hitting shots is... I'm thinking about a long-range situation. That's what I'm thinking about. But a lot of the times when you're fighting long-range, it's like... You have to think about the shell velocity, and that's really what it is. It's not the fact that you can't hit the shell. It's just the fact that you have to pre-aim. It's not the fact that my aim's being garbage. It's the fact that you have to pre-aim your shells. And if you don't pre-aim properly, your shells are simply not going to hit if a target's moving weirdly. So... yeah, tough. Also, we're going to the city. We're going to make much more use in the city than going to the heavy sides. Also, I'm going to take this route because I'm probably going to get spotted very soon if I don't. Oh, I am spotted. That's great. I don't think I can penetrate that. Yeah, I can. Beautiful tracking shot. I don't know what Super Conqueror is doing there. No clue. So I don't know what that shot was, dude. Seriously, no clue what that shot was. He aimed literally perfectly to where I was. That was a disgusting shot. Can you off with it? An artillery, dude. Hop off, retard. not even spotted anymore. He made it because of stupid artillery. He made it to the center position. All because of artillery. Whatever. I should have not stopped. Let's go. Oh. This guy's dead. Oh, I would love to get... Oh, look at Predator being a retard. I'm gonna take out Predator quickly. Oh, but look at that. Oh, and he's dead. Okay. Well then. Well then. Okay, we need to hold this whole side down myself. So, what we're gonna do is exactly that. We're gonna hold this whole side down myself. We're gonna hold it down here. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. I need to get out. 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 I need a better position here. I need a better position here. That's a decent position, but it's not close range at all, and I can't really do much. We have a DZT-159 in here, so that's very nice. That's very nice. I mean, this is decent, actually. My FE can support me from there. So that's not horrendous. I do have some mobility here. Tiger Mouse is doing Tiger Mouse things. Oops, I'm pushing my teammate here. He's in the bush, I couldn't see him. Let's go to T50. I wonder if there's any tanks here. Nope, doesn't seem like there is. Okay, oh no, this is rough, dude. Our teammate made a mistake here. Our teammate bum rushed, and he got himself killed for it. That's unfortunate. Now we're gonna have to take these guys on. Nice high explosive shell there. I'm gonna go for this guy. No, dude, can I stop being tracked, please? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, I did my best. It's okay. I did well. I did well to hold it down there. Wish artillery wouldn't have been a retard and shot me the entire dang match. Even when I was sitting here, he still found a shot on me somehow. Absolute loser. I was struggling to know what keybinds to press because I like I said, I changed my keybinds. People in the chat. Look at the chat. Oh my. I said, BZ, what are you doing? Why are you there? He says reverse jerking it. That is too funny. And then I say, I wasn't responding to that, but I say you're supposed to be either in the city or on the hill on the other side. And then our other teammate says he doesn't know, that's why he's playing middle. Okay, yeah. And then T49 says the troll that protects the bridge. Only riddles do damage. Oh my. That is too funny. And we're gonna lose this match. I think so. Well, actually, it's a close one. It's a close one. We could win this. You know, I would have survived that if it wasn't for all those artillery shells I took. I would have actually survived that and killed that 590 there. Oh, I just realized that's a 590. That means that guy had horrendous damage per minute there because they used all their ammunition, most likely. Crazy. And you know, if it wasn't for that stupid artillery, I probably would have shot that 590. I got stunned from that artillery by going up a little bit. And yeah, that was a problem. Unfortunately, FE just missed his shot. I hope he doesn't take it. I hope he doesn't kill because of that. I really hope not. Come on, don't get killed. Oh, interesting, interesting. And 590 is deciding not to go for the FE. And he did, so. Okay, interesting play. Interesting play. The FE is still alive. That's huge because that FE could win us the game because they have such an insane amount of damage per shot. All they need is one shot. It could win this game for us. That single shot. Also, you will be able to hear my new songs now if they play. Which is very nice. Artillery maybe can finish that guy off. He's stunned at least. Very nice FE shot. Good stuff. You see, the thing is about this match, I was thinking about pausing it, but no, I can't do that. The thing is about this match, they have a Cockadrillo. I told you this before about the Cockadrillo. The Cockadrillo is incredibly powerful. And the Cockadrillo is able to play hold down, and it's done. He's going for a hold down position too. He wants to play hold down. So artillery is capturing the base. Okay, well, it's funny. Okay, I think BZ is good actually. It doesn't seem the guy wants to play hold down. Oh, Cockadrillo peeked! He did play hold down! He did play hold down and he got one shot by the FE! Because he's dead now. He has to have been one shot. Aw, come on, don't get doubled. Don't get doubled. Hey, that's it. That's it. That's game. That's game. It's over now. There's no way he wins this match on 100 hit points. We have two artilleries. The artilleries could basically kill the guy. at this point. Yeah, it's done. It's done. The artillery's gonna kill him. Artillery's gonna kill him. Take him out, artillery. Take him out. Take him out. Come on, hit your shots. Come on, shoot. 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 Why are you not shooting? Is this artillery retarded? Oh, come on, Ares. Don't blow it. Don't blow it, Ares. Hey. Canopper played well there. Okay, this one's a bit tough. Yeah, definitely. This is a map that's gonna give me a challenge. Because I'm going heavy side, but I have to go in. So I'm gonna have to get involved. I think what I'm gonna do is still play on the heavy side, but basically try to put that high explosive into their side. And if I cannot put it into their side, I'm simply gonna go for APCRs and go for lower plates, basically. Because like I said, this tank is very mobile. So I will be able to make plays on them if they let me. If they let me do so, and my teammates are able to get involved in everything. Leave an FE. That's not good. I want to be careful here. I definitely want to be careful. I want to go down here because I don't want to get shot from a bunch of stupid snipers up there. Definitely not. Okay, we're in position. We're in position. Okay, we're in position. We're good. We're in good. We're good currently. We're relaxing now. We got a gorilla. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. We're in tier 10 tier 11 matchmaking? I didn't realize. Ay, ay. That's okay. There we are. Nicely proximity spotting them. Oh my, what is that Ares doing? That's crazy. What a position for Ares. That's crazy. Okay, I can already tell they're not gonna give me they're not gonna give me anything I can penetrate really. So basically they both fired. Okay, we're going out now. Okay, teammates going in. We want to go in now. We want to go in. But unfortunately, okay. If no one wants to take the shot, I can go in. I can take the shot, boys, but... Okay. I'll take the shot. It's okay. I'll take the shot. We have to help our teammate. Now we want to switch to high explosive when it's loaded. $591 with high explosives. That guy was so done. He was like, dude, I'm done. I know I'm done. Oh. Oh my, this is a rough one. Definitely a rough one here. Okay, I think we're gonna go to that position immediately. Yeah, let's go for it. Leox, I want to see Leox. If I don't see Leox, I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, Leox, there he is. Beautiful, dude. Beautiful, beautiful. We want to go in now. Oh, no, we don't. 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 That's a lot. That's a lot of forces, bro. That is a lot of forces. That is a lot of forces. We want to switch to heat now. That's what we want to do. I'm going to go for a little shot on the Ares, maybe. Okay, that's nothing. Yep, this is a tough one. They're gonna bum rush. They're gonna bum rush. Artillery's shooting at me. They're gonna bum rush, though. That's the problem. They're gonna bum rush. Absolutely. I hope they do, at least. Oh, yeah. There we go. Hirschkeffer. Hirschkeffer. I can't see the guy. Where is he, dude? Hello? Where's Hirschkeffer? Where's the Hirschkeffer at? I can't see him. Artillery's gonna go for another shot on me. So that's why I'm backing up. Artillery, dude. Okay. There's tanks over here. We have to try to help this guy. Dude, that dang tank there is a target that's really tough to deal with. Oh, he's actually coming this way. No way. Dude, could be perfect. This could be absolutely perfect. This could be absolutely perfect. He's gonna fire. Yep. Oh, bad shot. I'm dead. I'm dead. Hirschkeffer's gonna bum rush. No, that need to penetrate, dude. Fucking holy, our heavy tank has taken so much damage, but unfortunately... Oh, it is done, whatever. I didn't realize how much hit points our dang heavy tank had, bro. He has so much hit points. I could have taken out... I don't know. I mean, I could have done more damage. That's really all I could have done. I could have done more damage. We were gonna lose that match. There's no chance. We could not have won that match. We couldn't have. But yeah, I could have done way more damage there. I missed my opportunity too. Definitely. I still got the most damage on the team. That is too funny. Like I said, this tank has potential. It does have potential. And I had the potential to hit the stupid Hirschkeffer, but I couldn't see the guy. He was there, but I couldn't see a stupid outline. Whatever. They should really fix that. They should really fix that. It's unfortunate. It's gonna take some time to get normalized too. Oof. Oof. Okay, I'm gonna go behind that rock. I'm gonna simply go behind this rock. I think that's the best way to do this. If I go behind this rock, I don't think that's gonna be best. I don't think so, because that's risking a lot. That's risking a lot to go behind that rock. And yeah, I just simply don't have the armor to do that. Yeah, it's not worth it. Definitely not. Okay, DZT-159, you got me. Good, we're in position. Now we're not peeking. Now we're relaxing. We're relaxing now. We're relaxing. If I peek now, this could be very bad for me. Very, very bad. We need our heavy tanks to get involved, basically. We need to relax here. And wait until our heavies get involved, or wait until something happens and we can make a play. Like, for example, this Caliban getting involved. I can take 2 of his shells, and if he tries to load high explosive, he's simply not going to penetrate with that. Rinoceronte has gotten involved, very nice. I think Caliban might peak very soon. You know what? This thing actually has a cupola for a good reason. You can actually peek out and use this cupola to actually see over what's going on that side. What's the point in us if I never know? Oh, unfortunate. Good. Now you see, I would love to... There's an XM57 here, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and, since DZT-159 is gone, we want to just get involved. We want to do it safely. We want to do it very safely, and somehow I'm spotted. I don't know how I'm spotted, but whatever. We're getting involved. We're going in. DZT-159 is trying to use this tank a bit. I could not go there, unfortunately, because we have that whole side gone. But we also have Predator just pushing in like an idiot. You know what? You know what? No light tank? That was an extreme low roll. Oh, SU out in the open. Interesting. That's what I got spotted from. Unfortunately. This could be an easy loss. Yeah, this is definitely an easy loss if we don't be careful. That guy there is basically stopping me a bit. I would love to take out Predator. This side's gonna need to wait, I think, because we have way too much going on this side. Bro, am I shooting the wrong ammo? I'm fucking shooting the wrong ammo! What am I doing? I thought I was loading high explosive. I pressed the wrong button, dude. I pressed the wrong button. Oh my! That's why I was hitting for 300. Because I pressed the wrong fucking button, dude. Okay, our teammate's just gonna run away. What is he doing? Oh, man, are you really not gonna help here? Bro. Dude, why my shell's not penetrating? Holy. Dude, can I stop getting tracked, please? Whatever, dude. Fucking nonsense. Conceiver. Needed you there. You fell back for no reason. I cannot believe this. I had high explosive loaded I wanted high explosive the entire time. I was thinking I had high explosive loaded. But I pressed 4 instead of 5. That's why I didn't have high explosive loaded. Yeah, whatever. I should have killed that stupid player there. I didn't realize I wasn't using high explosive. I should have hit the dang Predator for 500. I should have hit the SU for 500. That is such nonsense. It's because of my keybinds, but still, I really did not expect that at all. That was very surprising for me. Very, very surprising. Also, I have dedicated keybinds to see. Okay, so that's how I'm pinging. I have dedicated keybinds to see. Yeah, my missions and everything. So that's very nice. And activate reserves and everything. Very nice. Okay, this is the map where... Oh, but I'm on the wrong side. We could still go in. You know what? I'm going in still. I could still go in. I just have to go for it. Okay, we're going in. We're going in, we're going in, we're going in. I'm going the slow route, but I should be able to make it still. We need to go in, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go. We need to go in. I don't have high explosive loaded again because I keep switching and pressing the wrong button. I need to relax. No, I need to relax. We don't care about anything. We literally don't care about anything except staying in this position. And you know what I would like, actually? I would like to surprise them. I want them to think they're safe, but they're not, basically. Ooh, that would be beautiful. Oof. But they're not. If they push this, they're so done. Which I don't think they are pushing this. We actually have a light tank here. Interesting. Very interesting. Predator. I think we're good. I think we're good. They're not gonna push for me currently. Love to see what's outside this area. Nice quick little peek. Spot it. So we do have a tank destroyer sitting there, basically. That's what that means. Oh, there we go. Predator's making something happen. What are you doing, buddy? Beautiful. 2 high explosive shells straight into that guy. Somehow he's not spotted. Good. Good. I would take that. I will take that. I will absolutely take that, but there's a problem. Medved. Medved is a problem. Actually, no, he isn't. No, he isn't. No, he's. I thought he was closer than he was. He's not that close. He's good. I'm okay with him. I'm okay with him. I would love for maybe someone to spot this area. Where's our light tank at? Oh, he's dead? Okay. That explains things. I can't push this. I'm sorry to say, but Predator is sitting there. There's no way to push that. Of course, if Predator peeks, I can penetrate him, but there's a big problem. Okay, you know what? When Predator's spotted, whenever Predator fires, I may be able to peek this. Oh, dude, it's so far. It's so far, though. It's so far. It's so far! And Predator could simply turn around and kill me. Or shoot me, at least. Okay. It's okay, he's gonna die anyways. Bad play. How did that not penetrate him? I literally shot him straight in the dang engine deck and it didn't penetrate the guy? Okay, whatever you say, game. Bad play from that guy, really bad. Stereouta's getting involved. We wanna go on this side though. We wanna go this side and basically just go for it. Go for this guy at this point. Predator needs to die. And Concept B needs to die. Okay, he's spotted now, good. Jagdpanzer E90 is a problem though. Currently, Jagdpanzer E90 is a big problem. I can penetrate this guy anyways. Oh, he's actually hiding very well. Surprisingly. Very well hidden. It's okay. He only hit me with one more shot than I have hit him. I'll take him out. Come here. Okay, well, never mind, I guess I won't take him out. There it is. Done. Very good. Okay. Okay, I lost a bit more hit points than I wanted to there, but whatever. It's okay. Okay, we want to switch to Hesh now. That's all we want to do. We want to simply go in. The only problem I have is Predator, which is on 200 hit points. Okay. There's not much left. There's not much left to shoot at this point. Let's Driv is our best option here. Can't even see the guy. It's unfortunate. I wanted more damage than this, but whatever. I missed a chance to get a lot of damage on this stupid heavy tank that pushed in. Took me too long to switch ammunition. And also one of my shells for some reason didn't penetrate the side of the tank. It makes no sense. Oh well, I got the mission done. That's funny. Well, there it is. There's my mission complete. What was it? What was the mission, anyways? What even was the mission? Oops, I'm on my service records. The mission was destroy an enemy tank destroyer causing at least 1,000 HP of damage to it, or destroy an enemy heavy tank causing at least 1,500 HP of damage to it. Okay, I see. Wait. Destroy a tank destroyer? Did I destroy a tank destroyer? I'm confused how I even got it done. Wait, I can simply look at the battle results. Who did I destroy? Oh, the WZ? Oh yeah, I did kill him. Yep, he pushed in like a retard and I killed him. Okay, fair enough. I got him with that shell, and that's the reason I completed the mission. Wow. Very nice. Okay. Very good. Very good. Oh yeah, and we got to mount an equipment. Let's do it. Let's do it! The best equipment, obviously. The main periscope, the most important equipment, the most interesting equipment to mount. The main periscope. Good. Now I have to do this mission. Destroy an enemy heavy tank by shooting it, causing at least 2,000 HP of damage, and cause 4,500 HP of damage while remaining unspotted at the moment when damage is caused. I was thinking of playing my Kame. I can't complete with the Kitsuryuda because that's a mission. That's a tank for Vanguard missions. So, I mean, I could play the Kame. Let's actually look. What tanks can I play? It's this, and then this and this. That's the tanks. That's the conditions. Yes. Heavy tank, medium tank, tank destroyer, sniper, and support roles. So these are all the tanks I can play to complete the mission. 34 tanks. Got the H3. I would like to play the H3 again. The H3 is fun. Especially because it's a heavy tank, I can go in and play close range. Do it with Vickers, I could do it with the Executor. G-Sword, good tank too. Oh, I can even do it with Char. Interesting. Very interesting. Do it with Cockadrillo. Okay, great. But yeah, let's do it with Kame. Let's go. I'm probably gonna do it in the first match, really, because I can simply go to the heavy side. Yeah. I'm probably gonna do it in this match. All I need is a little bit of damage on the... Wow, this is a very interesting lighting. Whoa. Whoa, that's a lot of... That's some lighting, I will say that. It's definitely an interesting one. Never seen this one before. Crazy. It's like a red lighting. Hey, I'll keep it. It's okay. I should check my settings though to be sure that everything's good on my settings. I want to be sure there's no dark maps included. I don't want to include the no dark maps packs. I want all of the correct ones that have dark maps. But you know what? I could go there. I could drive there. Yeah, well, not really, because if I drive there, then I don't really get much from it. Like, there's no real point to do that. And it's not even really the heavy side. That's simply the lane. This is mainly the heavy side, as you can see. I mean, look at all the heavies going there. 2 heavies here. I think that's literally all the heavies we have. No, actually, there's a few other ones, but they're playing on the other side for some reason. I don't know what they're doing over there. But this is the heavy side, absolutely, and all I need to do is go in. Go in. I think I want to play like here somewhere. Yeah, this is gonna be perfect. This is gonna be absolutely perfect. I like this song. This is nice. Oh, Kame, don't do it to me, bro. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, Kame. Oh, I'm playing with the Kame. Okay, they're pushing. This is exactly what I want to see. Exactly. Going for a reload now. Shot me inside of the turret. I need to angle a little bit further. Okay, we need to go down. We need to go down now, I think. At least go here. Yeah, go here. We need to go here. This is a rough one, dude. If I can basically just relax a bit now. Dude, he's pushing it too far. That guy's an idiot. He needs to fall back now. Okay, we need to go back to where we were at. MBTB might be on the reload though. See, they've actually, you know, I could just clip this guy out and get him fully done another match. Okay. 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 That strip is playing interestingly. He's fired. I only have 2 shells though. It's quite rough to get involved here. I want to get involved, but it's quite tough. That guy's playing there. It's a dang Char future. Okay, good. Full clip out. Good. Did well. Still got a little bit more to do. I wonder if I can get shots on them from here. I might be able to if that N48 pad makes a mistake. Which he might very soon. He knows he can't do much. That N48 pad's dead, dude. They are absolutely dead. That's rough. 48 pad, very rough, my man. How you doing, buddy? I can't turn my dang... I couldn't turn my turret, dude. The sensitivity's too low, as you saw there. I tried to turn it, like, properly in the sniper mode, but I simply could not. I missed my first shot because of that. I had to go out of sniper mode. Very good. but it's better to have slower sensitivity still. I didn't get it done in this match, unfortunately, but that's because I barely saw any. Not barely, but that's because I really didn't have much opportunity to. There was a lot of enemies there that whole time. They did make some mistakes though, and that's the reason that they lost that match. Okay, I'm done. For now, I'm done. Because it is getting late. It's 4 AM currently. I need to relax too. So I'm going to relax. I do like using my brain a bit though, and also playing these tanks that you can simply go in with. That you should go in with. And I'm doing quite well, so that's nice. I did earn a bunch of credits for that mission that I completed. Earned 500,000 for that. Very nice. Oh, I have a voucher. I have a voucher too. It's a nice way to end it. Free XP. Okay, that's good enough. We're building up my free XP. Yeah, this tank is nice. This tank is nice when you can simply use that clip. That clip is very powerful. It is very powerful. Oh wait, look at this. I can actually get a bond equipment. Very nice. I can get a bond equipment. I'm gonna get it now. I want to. So, what am I getting? What am I getting? What am I getting? Am I getting gun rammer, innovative loading system? Am I getting improved final drive, or am I getting stabilizing equipment system? Those are the 3 options, really. I'm definitely not getting wear resistant gun laying drive. It simply doesn't help me on many different tanks. It only does it for a few tanks. It only helps for a few tanks that can't use fire control system. And fire control system is simply better than wear resistant gun laying drive. So the options are improved final drive, stabilizing equipment system, and gun rammer. Innovative loading system. The fun option is obviously gun rammer, but stabilizing equipment system definitely could be decent. Improved final drive definitely could be decent. I want to put innovative loading system on, I think, because I want to do it on my SPHT mainly. That's the main reason, really. I want to put it on my SPHT and get the most damage per minute possible. And how much would I be at if I used that? I mean, it won't change that much. Realistically, it won't, but it will help. It will definitely help. It goes from 3,234 to 3,309. Yeah. But with high explosive, it's a bit different. Yeah, still very similar though. Definitely. Definitely. But it is nice to have the best gun rammer, because obviously if your tank has good damage per minute, you can definitely do some nice things with a tank. Because it is quite fun to have a tank with good damage per minute. It is quite fun. to be able to reload faster than your enemies. It opens possibilities. I don't know what I would even put with the, like, I would like to improve final drive simply because if I want to have it on a specific tank, definitely can be quite useful. I mean, I do have a lot of tanks with vertical stabilizer, so yeah, definitely. Definitely. Also, improved final drive does improve the mobility a bit more than the original, than the standard equipment, but also it does improve mobility compared to stabilizing equipment system and vertical stabilizer. So I don't think I'm gonna get a vertical stabilizer. I feel like it has to be either the improved final drive or the innovative loading system. I don't want another vertical stabilizer. I'm good with vertical stabilizers. Between improved final drive and innovative loading system. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. It's very tough. Okay, we're doing improved final drive because of the fact that I already have a gun rammer. I want to get something I don't have yet, and that's the improved final drive. I don't have a single one of these yet. There it is. Very nice. And I want to put it on. Well, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna save it. I might save it. I might save it. I was thinking putting it on the Kame, but I don't need to put it on the Kame. I could definitely save it. I definitely could. You could also put it on the Grom. That could be an interesting choice. Could also put it on the Sarayuda. Yeah, there's a lot of tanks I could use that on. No. But I was thinking putting it on the Kame so I could get a bit more mobility and gun accuracy too. Also, this is a new song. It's called Genie from Goblins and Mars. From Mars. Goblins from Mars called Genie. Put it on DBV too. Very nice. You know what? I'll put the bounty. Since I'm thinking about it, I'll put the bounty on Kame, but no, I'm gonna save the bond for something else. Maybe Sarayuda, because Sarayuda is such a fun tank. Yeah, we're putting it on Sarayuda. Yeah, we're putting it on Sarayuda. This tank is too good. I know I'm gonna enjoy this tank. I want to max this tank out. That's what I want to do. So that's gonna be quite interesting now. This tank could be seriously powerful now. Some mobility and dispersion reduction. It's gonna feel quite good. Yeah, this tank's gonna feel good. All I need is a mobility improvement system. That's all I need. Okay, we're taking this. We're gonna take the mobility system off the 183. We're taking this off. We're gonna demount this. So it costs gold to remove this the level 1 one, but it costs components to remove a level 2. Okay. Yeah, this tank deserves it, dude. Absolutely. Fortunately, I don't have the max level 1, but I do want to upgrade it, but components are limited. I'm not upgrading it. That'll still help. Yeah, this tank's gonna be nice. 34 traverse speed, but more gun traverse speed too. That's 40. I would say what you want to do with this tank, it's also like a going in tank. I think this is definitely more of a going in tank. You simply want to go in and get to a position that's controls the engagement. Really, that's what you want to do with this Seryudo. Yeah, Deadeye. Oof, Deadeye is very nice on this tank. Probably even use a manual. Use 2 manuals. Yeah, let's use 2 manuals. Let's use 2 manuals. There's gonna be loot boxes soon, so I'll have more than enough booklets and whatever else from those loot boxes. It is about the time to do Brothers in Arms, though, but... Oh, yeah, this is a new song, too. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Apollo 69.
You see, this song, I was actually looking for it for a very long time. Not a very long time, but I was looking for... Well, yeah, I guess somewhat of a very long time. I was trying to remember what it like the song name was. And I thought about Goblins. It's Goblins from Mars again. This is a song from Goblins from Mars again. But I was thinking about Goblins. I was thinking, no, that's not it. That can't be it. There's no way it would be called. It would be something similar to Goblins. I knew it was something with green, something green. So I thought Goblins. I typed it in because I was simply checking to see if it could be that, and it was. So I could have not found it if I simply didn't type that in. It literally took me exactly to that song. It's absolutely perfect.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Apollo 69.
And we will end it there.